Hey guys, this is Andrew with MyWatchAddiction.com bringing you another watch review. Today we are going to take a look at a Bulova Precisionist that I received in. Before we get started though guys, can you do me a favor if you have not already? Right hand corner of the screen, subscribe button, go ahead and smash that guy. It would be appreciated. So what are we going to take a look at today? Today we are going to take a look at a gunmetal Bulova Precisionist. So as we open up this Precisionist, first thing you'll notice is it really surprises me that Bulova in some of their watches just use cardboard boxes. I mean, this is just a cardboard box. This is the Bulova manual that comes with it. I have had a couple Bulovas now that I really like their presentation, and they usually do much nicer boxes. Why this one comes in a cardboard box, I think they could have done a lot better on the presentation on this one. But this is a really, really neat watch, and we're going to take a walk around this one. And for the price point on this watch, what you can pick this up for, I just think it's a really neat design, really neat watch that has a lot of really, really neat features in it. So if we look up close, you can see this is we'll call it the gunmetal version of the Precisionist. It does have that carbon fiber look to the dial, as well as those blue hands that kind of set it apart. Now, if we look at the shape of this watch, the shape in and of itself is kind of interesting because you have so many hard edges on this watch, but yet you look at the crystal and the crystal is curved. This guy's running a curved crystal, and that combined with the hard edges on this watch in general, whether it be on the bracelet or on the case itself, I think the curved crystal looks really, really neat. Now, one of the things that you'll notice right off the bat, and one of the things that kind of attracted me to this Precisionist, is look at the sweep on that second hand. The second hand in this watch, now this is a quartz movement, but the second hand in this watch has such a really, really smooth sweep to it. I think I read somewhere it's like 16 movements per second or 16 clicks per second on the sweep on this watch. Now the movement runs at a 262 kilohertz vibration frequency, which is 8 times greater than the standard quartz movements. They say this watch has unparalleled accuracy compared to anything else on the market. Now, one thing I'm just going to show you real quick, this is a quartz. We'll see if I can get it to do it. I'm sorry, this is a chronograph. We'll see if I can get it on. Oh, wrong button. So definitely read the instructions on this watch because these buttons do all sorts of crazy things. And that's not doing it either. There we go. Look at that dial at the 12 o'clock position. That's counting off 1 1,000th of a second. 1 1,000th of a second is that blue dial, or I'm sorry, that blue hand spinning around. That other hand is counting off 1 100th of a second. And then you'll notice the other thing at this point, when you engage the chronograph, the second hand switches to that normal 1 second click that you're used to kind of on a quartz chronograph. If we want to talk about the size of this watch a little bit, the case diameter for this Bulova Precisionist is 46.5 millimeters. So it's a good size watch. Case thickness is pretty thick watch. It's 17.89 millimeters on the case thickness of this watch. This does have a water resistance of 300 millimeters. 300 millimeters, yeah. 300 meters. And then if you purchase it directly from Bulova or an authorized dealer, you get a 3-year warranty on this guy. This says it does have the Precisionist movement in it. The actual model number for this color combination of this Precisionist is going to be a 98B as in boy 229. If we want to talk about how much this watch is going for right now, Bulova directly is selling this watch for $760. I did see this watch ranging in price. If you just Google it, anywhere's from K Jewelers has it for $670, Zales has it for $670, Macy's $670. But here's the key about this watch. That's what they're selling it for. That's what the jewelry stores and big box stores are selling it for. Do not pay that much for this watch. Do not. I'm telling you right now, not that you'll be disappointed with it, but you can get this watch for a lot cheaper. This watch, I technically don't have any money into because I purchased, or this watch came to me by way of a mystery box months ago. One of my very first mystery boxes, this watch came in. So I don't necessarily view that I have any money tied up in this watch, but I have seen this model and these Precisionists on sale on social media all over the place for sub $300, below $300. If we look right now, Amazon has this watch selling for $415, but if you jump over to eBay, there's a few sellers on eBay right now that are selling this watch in the $300 range. So I've seen this watch go as low as $200 in some of the social media groups. Don't pay more than $300 if you're going to buy one of these watches. Just take the time, look around, and see if you can find a deal. But I guarantee you, even at $300, this is just an amazing watch. I mean, the build quality on this, I think, is really, really nice. I've had a couple Bulovas before with absolutely no issues whatsoever. Build quality, heavy duty. It's a pretty heavy watch. I'm not sure the actual weight on it, but it's just a really, really nice watch. And this is one of those watches that I don't want to say is a beater, but you can use it as a utility watch, something that's gets thrown on your wrist on the weekends, and you don't have to worry about this watch not running. This watch is pretty solid. So that was the Bulova Precisionist that I received in. As I mentioned, $300 or less. You cannot go wrong with this watch. This watch is a tank, and I think just that sweep alone is really, really, really cool. So definitely, guys, check them out if you haven't seen them already. If you stick around towards the end of this video, I'll post up some close-up pictures of this watch, and you can see that attention to detail both in the dials as well as those multi-layered indices on the dial. Pretty neat. Watch of the day, guys, that Meister Ambassador that I reviewed on Monday. So loving this thing. Absolutely loving it. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions, you can always post them up in the comments below. If you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me at mywatchaddictions.com. And if you guys want to see what's on my wrist on a daily basis, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/watchaddiction.us. Thank you, guys, and have a great week.